Y'all ready for a video nobody asked me to make and I'll probably regret spending time on afterwards? I record one video a day. Alright, that's pretty much all I've got in me. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I'm quite loud. Not only is my voice just completely hosed after one session of recording, but I'm also just sick of the internet by that time. Sorry I can't be one of these 10-hour-a-day streamers you see all over the internet. There is only so much I want to hear my own voice. And I say this to illustrate to you just how rare it is that I find myself compelled to record a second video of the day. I've already recorded today. So why am I making this? Oh my god. I have stumbled upon the worst, the funniest, and possibly the scariest advertisement I've seen in my life. Like I said, about an hour ago, I wrapped up recording for the day. I was on my way doing some kind of errand or whatever, and I was on the highway, and I saw the most ominous billboard of my life. It was the type of billboard that is so abstract and so not an advertisement that I thought it could only be like one of three things. It could be an ad for some kind of indie rock group doing some type of abstract album release. It could be an ad for some kind of political movement that wants you to sign up your email address to get newsletters. Or it could be an advertisement for a cult. Genuinely, those were the only three options in my head. Now, I can't find an image of the billboard online, but it was basically just this image with the word friend.com over it. Easy to remember, high-key, very effective marketing, as long as your product isn't the stupidest thing on earth. So I remembered this, and I drove home and looked it up, and this is the first image on their website, the same image that was on the billboard. What could this be? So you scroll down, and this little Mancala bead starts spinning at you, and then it comes flying at your face with the word friend blasting at you. Then you see an image of what appears to be a woman staring up at some type of Lovecraftian obelisk in the sky in just true abject horror. But you'll notice just cut off at the bottom of the screen, where you can't get to ever, no matter how much you scroll, is just the faintest hint of a product. You scroll down a bit, all of these quotes start popping up. And these are some deep philosophical questions. Like, these questions hold the key to what makes humanity worth existing. It validates our human experience. So, is this big oil painting living up to the hype? Are these just funny sculptures then? Or is there more to this exhibit? What about it makes it so beautiful? We've got to get home to Love Island soon. And then at the very end, just before the image leaves you, it leaves you with this choose your own adventure, Mass Effect, BioWarean multiple choice question. Wanna grab food? Or keep exploring. And at this point, I'm like, oh my god, what is this artistic labyrinth I found myself in? What art is she looking at that is making her ask such philosophically pressing questions? And on top of that, as any good storyteller will do, it lays the stakes. It tells you, Love Island is approaching. We gotta get home. We can't stay here all day. You keep scrolling down, and it takes you to an app. Friend, your new roommate is waiting. Order now for $130. And so you keep scrolling down, and you're like, okay, is it a $130 app? Like, what's the product? What's the bit here? And I had my suspicions, right? I think anyone with a basic knowledge of what's been going on between 2023 and 2025 is probably at this point guessing that this is gonna be some kind of like AI app on your phone that chats with you. And I don't know, this must be like a very clever ad for a Black Mirror episode coming up, because it's so stupid. Like, it's so cynical and so just wait. So there's a video explaining exactly what friend is, and we're gonna check it out.
out of breath. We made it. Woo! I don't know how to woo very good. That's fair. All right, let's go.
This is the product. This is the full extent of the product. Don't bother holding your applause. This is fully the extent of what this product does. First off, I love how this ad is written and performed like one of those old E3 Ubisoft game reveals, where it's people just taking anything way too seriously. Like, this establishes a world where everybody has the worst case of main character syndrome. It's also just the ugliest thing I've seen in my life. Like, this looks like a sci-fi short film with how cheap and flimsy that necklace looks. When she presses it, it looks like her fingers are gonna break right through it. Like this thing's made out of eggshells.
I don't know.
It doesn't even light up. They couldn't even make it do like a little, for 130 smackaroons, it can't even light up when you touch it. And not only that, it texts you. It sends you a text. It's so funny to me that she presses it, vocalizes something, and then she's like, what's that? I got a text. Oh, it's my friend. Oh, man. And she's like doing banter with it. She does it for banter. She's not even like, dude, she's not even like, oh, this is an interesting flower. What kind of flower is this? She probably couldn't. It doesn't have eyes. So all she can do is a buddy cop drama style banter where she's like, Maya Wu's pretty bad. Give me affirmation. And then it doesn't. It kind of insults her. It's like, well, at least you got your ass outside. You know, for once.
That's fair. All right, let's go.
It's like the beginning of like a Tomb Raider movie. Like, I love how she withdraws it from her fucking like phone holster, and then she does this like, all right, time to go. Like, I'm expecting to see an insurmountable sheer cliff face that she's about to climb, you know?
Let me show you how to game, bro, okay? Oh, come on. Oh, let's go!
Are you serious? Come on, man. I hate this game.
Take notes, baby.
Oh, man, you guys suck.
Bro, you look like the back
Let's go.
Dude, what? How did you do that?
Look at how much fun you could be having with your friend. What a great showcasing of the truest, fullest extent of how much fun you could possibly have with this. I love how it's the main character of this scene is like, I fucking hate this game, dude. I hate hanging out with you guys. This isn't fun. None of this is fun. And then his stupid necklace sends him a text, and even the necklace is like, yeah, you fucking suck, dog. Get off this game. You're dog water. You're trash, dude. I'm linking your mom's address to Twitter right now. Like, I get that the bit is that the necklace is simulating, like, what banter with a friend would be like. Can the friend like me? Does it have to be so immersive and so realistic that even the friend I buy fucking hates me? Maybe that's the bit. It's like, hey, anyone who needs to buy a friend is probably used to not being well liked. So why are we gonna sell them some kind of fantasy world, you know?
I know the effects are crazy. It's dank. I could eat one of these every day.
It's dank, dude. This falafel's the tits. Dude, you have to say it out loud. You have to vocalize your conversations with this thing. It's like having a death note. It's like having a fucking Shinigami on your shoulder watching Andor with you, and you have to be like, can't talk right now, Ryuk, L's watching. That's just so funny. I love that you're getting blown up by a thing with no real opinions. You know? Like, I get annoyed when I get a text watching a show on my phone from people I care deeply about. I'm uninstalling this the second it interrupts my movie. Imagine if I had this thing, and while recording, I get like 30 texts that are all like, hey, can you keep it down, bozo? I'm trying to sleep here. And again, she has to vocalize this. Like, she's on break at work, talking to her necklace about how dank this falafel is. Has anyone... I haven't heard the word dank used since, like, 2008. Like, genuinely an ancient word. A word so ancient, they might as well make hieroglyphics of it. That's the most sci-fi part of this.
Sorry, I got you messy.
It's really not.
It tasted it. Dude, it was like, give me some of that. Give me some of that falafel, dude. I hear that shit's dank. I wish it was like Disney's Smart House where she drops some. She's like, sorry about that. And it fucking soaks it up. And it's like, beep, beep, beep. 40 grams of protein, 30... Be a heavy falafel with 40 grams of protein in it. I'd have pulled the e-brake on that joke immediately because the second I tried coming up with any other nutritional facts, my mind went completely blank. I was gonna say 40 grams of protein, 9 ounces of carbon. That's a lot. I don't think we should be consuming any ounces of carbon. Probably, right? That's so funny. That's so funny. This is such AI propaganda. She's apologizing to the necklace she just dropped falafel on. In any other real scenario, she'd be freaking out because she just dropped fucking ranch into the deep crevices of this $130 necklace. It'd be so hard to get me to buy a necklace for $130 that doesn't speak to me. 100% of my necklaces don't text me. Even if they did, I wouldn't spend more than like $60 on a necklace. Why would I spend $130 on a necklace that actively bullies me when I'm at my lowest, when at $40 I can get a new gizmo bot? I know I said it was ugly before too, but like, I can't believe this is the design. It looks like it should cost $6 at CVS, and inside is some type of Dutch chocolate you've never heard of before.
So, Pierre, how'd you find this place?
I don't know. I just kind of like to come up here to be by myself. I've never brought anybody else. I mean, besides her.
She goes everywhere with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess I must be doing something right then.
I guess so. We'll see.
This is like an ad for an A24 movie. I may have just wasted 25 minutes of my life recording this because, like, I'm now so convinced this is actually just an ad for, like, a satirical horror movie. That was insane. Before recording this video, I watched up until it was like sending her its review of Andor. Like, I didn't watch the ranch dressing drop on it. I certainly didn't watch this. This is insane. The slow pushing, the color grade that makes this look like Midsommar. And he's like, the second she's like, I've never brought anyone up here. I mean, except for Samantha 5. And he doesn't pencil dive off of the roof? Excuse me? This is insane, dude. Imagine going on a date with a girl and she's like, do you mind if I bring a friend? And it's her necklace that sends her mean texts during Andor. Oh my god, it's still going. Why does she look like she's about to bust into tears this whole scene? Dude, it's so ominous. What is that? That's so weird. She like motions to touch the necklace and she's like, no, not around him. I can't believe this. This is crazy. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. This is the craziest thing I've ever organically stumbled upon. I'm so genuinely afraid I'm gonna upload this video and go missing the second it goes up. Actually, genuinely, for real, that's a concern of mine. This is straight out of, like, a creepypasta, dude. It's like, I can see it right now. I'm gonna text my friend and be like, yeah, I watched this ad and it was for a necklace, but something was just a little off. Everybody looked happy, but at the end of all of their segments, they seemed just a bit bitter. Oh, God. Pre-order now for 99 schmackaroons. Friend.com. And that's it, thankfully. Thankfully, that's it. So then there's an FAQ. And it goes, and they're all seemingly very normal, except for the first one and the penultimate one. The first one is, where are my memories stored? Terrifying question. Terrifying, frequently asked question. Is my friend waterproof? That's reasonable, considering the ad shows it getting absolutely waterboarded by ranch dressing. I would assume so. How long does battery last? That's reasonable. Do you ship internationally? What's the return policy? Will updates change my friend's personality? Is concerning. What personality? What will updates, make it give me an actual compliment? The personality is shit. It shows no personality. All it does is insult a guy, and then at one point, it fucking tastes falafel. Also, I just realized the last segment doesn't showcase any of its capabilities except the ability to be orange and maybe ruin a date. Like, there's no moment where she's like, oh, my friend told me to come here. It gave me the address of this cool coffee shop. Now she's just wearing it, and it, like, clashes with every piece of her clothing, clashes with her skin tone. It's ginormous. It's, like, the size of, like, a clock you hang on the wall. It's like the size of a pocket watch. And then, so the frequently asked questions don't seem that insane until you expand upon them. Where are my memories stored? All memories are encrypted by your friend's circuit board. That sounds like someone who doesn't know what technology is, right? Like, none of that's factually incorrect, but this is the most, like, Spy Kids ass line I've ever seen. I've never seen any piece of tech or product be like, all data is stored and encrypted within the motherboard, and then the RAM hypercharges it. You know what I mean? If your friend is lost or damaged, they are inaccessible forever. So your friend dies, essentially, along with all of your shared experiences with them. Is my friend waterproof? Splash resistant, not swim proof. That's fine. There's only so much ranch I'm gonna make this thing endure. How long does the battery last? Seems normal. Seems like a fine question. Warrants a fine answer, right? Warrants a normal, level-headed answer. About a day of hanging out. Ugh, stop it. Stop it. Do you ship internationally? Friends are only available for sale in the United States and Canada. I didn't read that one beforehand. That's so funny. That was such a curveball. Friends are only available for sale in the United States and Canada. Come to America. The only place you can buy a friend. What's your return policy? It's gonna be like, every friend you return gets executed in front of its family. Don't return it. Friendship with a 1-year limited warranty. You may return your friend to us if there are any defects during this time period. Will updates change my friend's personality? Updates may add capabilities, but will never overwrite memories, okay? How can you reach us? And then that makes sense. This is so dystopian. And it's funny, the reason I was like, this has to be satire, is because it's pitched dystopianly, you know? Also, do you guys see how I can only do one recording a day? It's pitched in such a dystopian manner through this image where it's like, This woman asking all of these questions that would have her engage with this art museum she's currently at. And instead of just, like, taking in art and absorbing and enjoying it, she's asking her necklace, which I assume is giving her some, like, basic-ass, like, you know, nonsense answers. So that's already, like, you know, you're removing a level of engagement that she should be having that's, like, activating her brain in this art museum. After all these questions that, like, could teach her something, right? Because even though she's not, like, coming to these conclusions on her own, at least she's showing an interest in art, and maybe, like, if it's connected to Google, will give her a fun fact or two. Not that I have any trust in this thing, like, verifying shit. At the very end, after all these questions, she goes, "We've got to get home to Love Island soon." Like, why engage? You know, why turn your brain on at an art museum? Just go into the museum, have your necklace tell you why you should care, why it's important, and then be like, "Oh, by the way, when's Love Island?" That's so funny. This is something, man. This is so sick. I can't believe I came across this. Anyway, that's my review of the friend.com ad campaign. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is not a video anyone has asked for, and not a video I think anyone will watch, but regardless, I just felt so compelled to make it. It was fun to make. I felt, you know, why not do my little Drew Gooden moist critical thing for once, and just yap about some fucking insanity that I stumbled across organically. But anyway, that was me. Let me know in the comments what you think of this, and I will see you guys next time.